This one pains me. It pains me very deeply to give this man Goofy Mog of the Week. It's actually two men Goofy Mog of the Week. One of them doesn't pain me because I hate this person, like as an individual. And Stephen A says, I hate you. You no good bastard. I hate this man. You non-vaccine having conspiracy theory bastard. In my Stephen A voice. But the reason I also hate it is because I love Pat McAfee, dog. I'm a big Pat McAfee fan. I love everything that he has been, brought into the media game. I feel like it's something that, a guy who's a content creator like myself, that we can follow the trail that he's been leaving for us, man. So this hurts me to say this, but the name of this show is called I'm Not Gonna Hold You. So one thing we do is we keep it brutally honest on the show. And Goofy Mog of the Week's going to Pat McAfee and Aaron Rodgers because of this charade they put on really all season long. And I understand that, Aaron is Pat's guy. Aaron has really helped boost the Pat McAfee brand. I've been a Pat McAfee fan since they was in that little small studio in 2019 when they were, moving when Pat was doing old college games with shout out my man Adam Amin, who now covers the Bulls. I remember that. They were doing a Pat McAfee show on them trucks. So Aaron Rodgers has been part of the rise of the Pat McAfee brand. And I understand you saying we're not going to change how we do things because it's our brand. And if you've been watching the show for 5 or 6 years, you know how it's going to get done. I don't think the problem here is Aaron Rodgers voicing his opinion on this thing. The problem is when you're voicing your opinion on things like this that are dangerous. It's 2024. We're still talking about goddamn vaccines. Now, am I somebody who is, I'm going to be banging on the door about vaccines? No, I think I'm personally past that. And whatever you want to do, it's your body. Go ahead and decide what you want to do. Me personally, I get a booster every time. You know what I'm saying? Like I say every year, shoot me up like Barry Bonds. I got my flu shot and I got my booster. I'm not catching the wrong bone again. But to go out there and to give stuff that's not true about the vaccine and not even just the vaccine, the shit you're saying about Jimmy Kimmel is wildly irresponsible. Pat's up there talking about it's just jokes. Yeah, it's just jokes till you say, hey, you might have been on an island with Jeffrey Epstein doing shit with minors. That's not something you joke about. And on top of that, that's a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? That's a lawsuit right there. So I have to give the Goofy Mog, obviously, for what we know about what Aaron does. Aaron Rodgers he makes Kyrie Irving look sane with some of the shit he be saying. And you know how somebody who always has a shit argument, look it up. We can debate. Like, it's 2024. Why the fuck you still trying to debate Dr. Fauci? Like, what are we really doing here? You either go on there, take a little bum ass knee, which I hope breaks again, and make sure that you're even good, even play fucking football next year, nigga. Nobody wants to hear your shitty ass takes on what you think about vaccines and shit. Just sit down and shut the fuck up. I don't use the word hate a lot, but I'm glad that you're making it easier for me to hate you. Obviously, we know the football reasons that I hate you. You've been pain in my ass the last 16, 17 years. But despite all of that, you're a piece of shit person. So that's all I got to say about Aaron Rodgers. And Pat, like I said, I love Pat. Big fan of Pat. I haven't stopped watching the show. I will not stop watching the show. I love how he gave ESPN the fuck you about some numbers that got leaked, which were, like he said, inaccurate numbers. I love that they did that. I'm very much very much anti-establishment. That's what I try to do at Barbershop Network. So I appreciate what Pat does for that. But Pat, you're looking crazy out here by association by letting Aaron say these things. And you go, Aaron Rodgers is done for the season just for this nigga to show up again 24 hours later. So that's my Goofy Mog of the Week. I'm mainly giving it to Aaron Rodgers, but I'm giving it to Pat McAfee by association. And if you got a problem with that, I really don't give a fuck.
That paper on this player haters, old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna